Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers. Once there were a boy who found a penguin at his door.
The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that.
The boy asked his duck.
But the duck floated away. He didn't know either. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he wasn't sure how. The next morning, he discovered that penguins came from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole. But his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. What does a ship's horn sound like? What do you think? A horn. How does a horn sound? Oh, that's a good noise.
I get crushing.
Oh, maybe. What about maybe?
No.
No, not that one. Okay. Together, the boy decided he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. So the boy took his rowboat out and tested it for size and strength. He told stories to the penguin to help pass the time. Kind of like what I'm doing with you. Then they packed everything they would need and pushed the rowboat out to sea. Wow, that's dangerous. They rowed south for many days. I hope they packed food and water, and many nights. There was lots of time for stories, and the penguin listened to every one, so the boy would always tell another. What do you think, Kaiser?
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. They floated through good weather and bad. When the waves were as big as mountains. Oh my gosh, look at how big these waves are right here. Whoa!
Lightning.
Lightning! What does lightning sound like?
Same as horns.
Lightning sounds like that. Until finally they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted. What does delighted mean? Happy.
Happy.
Yes,
Okay.
super happy. That's delighted. But the penguin said nothing. Suddenly it looked sad again as the boy helped him out of the boat.
Look, Caitlyn, it says, "Welcome to the South Pole." Then the boy said goodbye
And floated away. When he looked back, the penguin was still there, but it looked sadder than ever.
Aw,
It
he's
felt
cute.
I know, he's cute.
And I wish, no, maybe because he don't like hot,
Uh-huh.
and maybe you gotta take him back.
Let's see. It felt strange for the boy to be on his own. There was no point telling stories now because there was no one to listen, just the wind and the waves. Instead, he just thought. And the more he thought, the more he realized he had made a big mistake. The penguin hadn't been lost. It had just been lonely. Oh, what does lonely mean?
That means it by itself.
Does it make somebody sad or happy?
I'm sad.
Yeah. Are you ever lonely?
Yeah.
When?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Quickly he...
when I'm in timeout.
When you're in timeout, you're lonely and sad, huh? Quickly he turned the boat around and rowed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last he reached the pole again, but where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home.
He's paddling.
But the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer he got until he could see... What do you think he's going to see?
You seen that little thing?
What do you think it's going to be?
The penguin.
Caitlyn, do you think it's going to be the penguin?
I think
Maybe. Kaiser thinks it's the penguin. It was the penguin! High five. It was the penguin. Oh, and they gave each other a hug. And so the boy and his friend went home together. They look like whales. Talking of wonderful things all the way. The end.
I hope you have a good story.
Yes, let's tell them. We hope you enjoyed our story. Remember, look at the green dot. We hope you enjoyed our story. And hopefully there will be many more to come. Huh, Kaiser?
We will read you more stories.
We asked him, can you send us a story?
Can you send us a story?
We would love to see it.
We would love to see it.
Now you tell him something from you.
I hope you like the story.
What else? So much pressure, huh? Why don't you just say whatever comes to your mind?
Huh?
Tell him whatever comes to your mind.
Nothing comes to my mind. I don't know.
What are you thinking about in your head?
Thinking about. I could tell him that, then move closer to them.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. I'm shaking my head.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Why don't you blow a kiss?
I miss you.